Alright, bitches, so we're here for more Shining Force 3 Scenario 2, and funny enough, this is episode 100! That is some crazy shit, considering I'm not even sure we're halfway through yet! Is that fucking crazy or what? Oh god, that's insane to think about. But anyway, okay, so I didn't plan on this, but funny enough that, there is actually an interesting event that's going to happen here in episode 100, which, that's pretty cool, actually. Okay, so we're continuing along this battle. Let's move on. An interesting event is going to happen, of course, like I just mentioned. So let's work our way towards that. Yeah, let's get rid of this skeleton right here, because this guy is a little closer to our very sensitive units of, oh wow, really, okay, of like Hedva. Hedva is very, very like in danger, basically. We have to be very, very careful of her. Alright, and then we have these enemies, two succubuses. Succubuses, of course, are big pains in the asses, but nothing too bad. Alright, so let's have Median go for... we'll go for this skeleton right here with the knife. Yeah, I'm going to keep rocking the knife a lot because I want to get that level 2 knife for him. Because we are actually going to promote soon. But in the way I'm going to be handling getting experience, I could foresee us not really getting a lot of weapon experience while I'm doing it. I'm actually not too sure how that's going to work. I'll get into that a little bit once we actually get through this battle and get into the next town. Because I did mention it before, but we are right on the doorstep of Chapter 4. And Chapter 4 is when shit gets nuts in terms of, like, gimmick fights, absolute insanity. We'll put Hazuki right here. And Chapter 4 just... We have a no-death run continuing up to episode 100. I'm very pleased with this. But it will be very, very difficult to continue that into Chapter 4 if I don't do something about our levels. Because if I just try and promote at 20 and go all the way through Chapter 4 like that, it could become quite a problem. Yeah, we'll go for this skeleton right here, take him out. I like working on Median and Campbell's friendship as much as possible, since they always seem to be next to each other. If they could get soulmate status, that would really help, but of course, you know, it takes a long time and a lot of effort to get two males soulmate, I guess, as it should be, right? So, it'll take a lot of effort, because, like, that's why Rock and Waltz are... soulmates right now. It's because they're a male and female, of course. I don't know, but I guess this was made in a I would say the world today is a lot more accepting of, you know, people who are gay, which is a good thing. If this game came out today, actually, maybe they would take that out, where it's more difficult for the same sex to become soulmate, like female, female, male, and male. That's an interesting thing to think about, actually. Huh. Or they could even have, like, gay characters. Like, for the gay character, it would be easier. That would make a ton of sense, actually. Let's have Hedva just rock a freeze 1. I should have hurt this skeleton more so that she could get the guaranteed kill on him, because you guys see Hedva's only level 8 there. That's not the greatest, really. Yeah. We're gonna have to continue to be very careful with her if I'm gonna keep this no-death run intact. Alright, so these succubuses, they're just kind of prancing around. We're starting to get a good amount of health for a lot of characters, to the point where it's not really going to be a concern anymore. Since this is a weaker enemy, we'll use the Tomahawk right here. He'll do... Well, wait, let me be sure he'll do too. Yeah, he will, okay. Yeah, a lot of our characters, like, we don't have, like, you know, fucking 13 health anymore. Well, except Hedva does, but she has magic resistance. And then, of course, Median, thanks to the health breads, is looking very, very good in terms of his health. All right, so let's heal Hazuki first, because she's definitely in much more danger than Median would be. Although I am going to have Median try and draw out the Succubus, so maybe I should... What's Median at? 20 of 32. Yeah, we'll, well, no, let me not worry about it, because Arito has a lot of MP. Okay, so we'll put Median right here, and I'm actually going to equip the Rapier right now, although I think he probably already is the fastest character on the board, even without the Rapier. But I do want to ensure that he goes first to possibly punish the Succubus there. Alright, so let's kind of like formulate behind Median, but not get like lined up with him. So we'll put Campbell right here. If the Succubus wants to go for other people, that's fine. Yeah, okay, so Bernard does appear to have pretty solid movement in forests. Now, wait a minute. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't I a little surprised in Shining Force 3? Well, I mean, in Scenario 1, I think Hayward didn't have the increased movement in the forests. And I was a little surprised. Right, that did happen. I'm pretty sure that did. But it looks like they rectified that, and Bernard does have the free movement in forests, as elves usually do in these Shining Force games. Okay, yeah, Hedva, you, girl, you gotta stay at the back. Alright, so the Succubus is not aggressive, but what sucks about that is she actually moved back, so it's going to be more difficult for me to catch up with her. Alright, but since she just moved... Wait, oh, maybe I moved a little too far. Hold on. No, well, Median's gonna have to use the, knife. Bernard can't reach her. Damn it! Wait, Campbell should be able to reach her. Easily. Yeah, okay, alright, so yeah. Guaranteed I can kill the Succubus then. Let's go ahead and have Arito just go ahead and top Median off here. There's no reason not to with the amount of MP Arito has. Because I always make sure to give all of the MP increasing items to the magic users. Although, Arito, I'm not going to be using him in the premium disc, I know that for sure. But I might use Synthesis, so I guess I could have probably given her the Cheerful Bread or the Health Bread instead, but eh. Okay, so we'll put Median right here, and let's get that knife equipped. And fuck you, bitch. Okay, good. And Campbell can take her down. Excelente. Alright, Masked Monk, not so bad. Hunter Elf, also not so bad. I do want to control that Hunter Elf, though, because I don't want to let him, like, really start to get behind us and hit Hedva. Let's put Hazuki here. We know Hazuki has that really solid defense, and we could use the Fox Shuriken. Now, Hazuki, unfortunately, still at level 0 for Shurikens, but at least she does have a sword level, finally, or a katana level, I guess is the proper term there. Okay, Campbell. We're gonna get rid of the Succubus. Yeah, I want to focus on Lances when at all possible right now. Alright, good. No Blaze 2 for you, bitch. Okay, Waltz. Let's just move Waltz, like, a little bit, like, right there. That's fine. Man, I had some steak earlier, and there's a piece of it caught in my tooth, man. It's bothering me so bad. I want to just, like, pause the recording right now and go brush my teeth. God damn it. Oh, it's so frustrating. All right, anyway, focus. Yeah, let's try and take out this Hunter Elf right here. Although, wait, hold on. Bernard, yeah, Bernard's only got 13 defense. So, he could take big damage from both of them. I had better not lead with Bernard. So instead, we're going to bring Bernard over here and attack this skeleton. Oh, there you go. That's not a one-hitter quitter, though. No, the skeleton... Oh, wow. The skeletons are quite tough. They're quite tough. Okay, Hedva. Let's see. Where can this elf go? Because, yeah, he has good range. Look at that. He could really, really, really fuck Hedva up. Okay, so I want to go... here. Oh, okay. That was unexpected. I'll be okay. I just need to heal Bernard. But I should be able to get to Bernard to heal him before any enemies could deal any dangerous attacks to him. But that does work out because now the succubus did move forward. Alright, so the Hunter Elf going for median. That's not surprising there. If median is in range... Oh! I thought that you couldn't counter long-range attacks. Okay, well, there you go. You most certainly can counter long-range with long-range. Because I thought, because they have to go simultaneous, I wasn't too sure. But it looks like you can counter long-range attacks with long-range attacks. Okay, good, 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 good. You're gonna go for Hazuki, that's fine. I figured. I noticed that they really do like going for Hazuki. I'm gonna go with it's because she's such a cutie. I feel like that's really probably it. Like, not actually. You get what I'm saying. Because she's such a cutie, they all want to go for her. Okay, I probably should heal Bernard. 10 agility, but what's Arito's agility at? 9. Okay, so Arito is about to go. So let's see here. Who do we want to go for? Let's get that spear. I don't like them attacking this supreme waifu over here, but these guys are more badly hurt, and we do have this damn succubus as well. Let me go right here, and we're gonna attack this Hunter Elf. Let's get this Hunter Elf down. Ooh, Sidewinder, bitch! You're dead. Oh, level up, nice. Just give me health, attack, defense, and I am very satisfied with that. Now, I'm thinking, I remember that David might get really solid level ups. I think from like 13 to 15 or something like that. I remember that vividly, that all of a sudden David started getting like massive level ups, like halfway towards promotion. Hopefully, I'm remembering correctly. Or that might be after he's already promoted. It's possible. We'll see, we'll see. Okay. So let's have Rock go for the succubus right here. Let's start dealing damage to her, just in case like she wants to do any dodging shenanigans or any bullshit like that. Alright, we're also getting close. I mentioned before, an event is going to happen. I think like we're going to be getting very close to triggering that event, so... Oh, bye, bitch! And this is probably going to be a level up for Median here. So Median's up to level 11. That's good. Ooh, MP. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. The heroes rarely get MP before they promote, so that's good. Okay, still nothing. Still nothing. Alright, Synthesis, not in range. Fuck you. Damn it. Okay, Hazuki. Let's go ahead and get rid of... Well, I want to get rid of that skeleton, but I like heading off this monk right here. This is good, so we'll keep this up. All right. Not a lot of damage there, but we'll just have to deal with it. Okay, Campbell. Ooh, Campbell, you are hurt quite a bit there. I want to get rid of this skeleton before he gets a turn, so let's do that. Burn! With a lance. I don't know how he's going to burn with a lance, but it happened. Ooh, Campbell level 11 as well. Oh, come on, Campbell, you suck. No attack and defense again. Dantares is shitting on you, Campbell. How are you letting this happen? Dantares is laughing at you like, bitch, I am way stronger. And of course, we are actually going to be able to check later on, like, you know, which, you know, Centaur Knight is actually more powerful. We'll be able to find all that out. Alright, let's kill this mass monk right here. And Hedva should be able to take the other one out. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, these guys have better defense than I'm thinking. I like this a lot. Now we're not able to one-shot these guys anymore. So, like, we can actually start building our friendships up, which is great. Freeze! Arnold Schwarzenegger coming in. Chill. Man, that movie is so bad. Come on. Batman and Robin is such trash. Such trash. The one before it, Batman Forever, is not too good either. Although I do love that, the theme song done by Seal. That shit is so good. Alright, yeah, attack median. Have fun with that. Okay, David. You know what? Actually, yeah, we're gonna let Hedva kill this mass monk here. David, do you have a... Yeah, he's got the Protect Bracer, so he's got a little defense. He can go right there. Now this... Yes, okay, here we go. And look who it is, bitch! Okay, this is hilarious. So we're in episode 100. I went back and checked. It was episode 29 when we last saw Julian, when Gom knocked him into the water. Now remember, we are kind of nearby that waterfall area with the battle of Garzel, where we just, we just were there. And then here's what happens. Julian washes up kind of close to that. And here he is. What is it? 71 episodes later, we last saw Julian in episode 29. Here we are in episode 100, where Julian shows back up. And I also did check. This is actually going to be the first time that Julian has, like, properly encountered the Balsam sect as far as fighting, like, the monks and stuff. Remember, he was with us when we fought the Vandal, and, like, we were talking about the Balsam sect a lot, but we didn't actually fight any monks while Julian was with the Scenario 1 team. And, of course, yeah, he challenged Gom, got thrown over the waterfall. And then Grand Attack is Mazaka! You challenge Gom? That is crazy that Julian's alive. That does really make me think Gom did not want Julian to die, and I would almost bet that it's possible that Gom somehow used his magic or his power to keep Julian alive once Julian actually hit the water. If you think about it like that, it makes a lot more sense why Julian is alive, and it does actually kind of fit into Gom's motivations. We don't have, like, a Fast 5 situation where Vin Diesel and Paul Walker jump thousands of feet to what should be their death, and they hit the water, and they're just like, alright, we're good now. It's like, no way. Alright, so Julian is offering to join. Hell to the yes, we'll take Julian on the party. And, of course, Julian, remember I did mention before, it's kind of weird that Julian is not, like, shown in this meeting between Median and Symbios right here, since he is basically the main character of the game. And, he's here during this meeting between the other two heroes, so all three heroes were present at this point, and this is how Julian knows who Median is. So Julian is kind of in with that friendship. Are you interested? Hell yes! I'd love to have two main characters on the Force again. Alright, so our interests align because we're fighting the Balsam sect. Julian hates Vandals, that's how it is. They're related to Gom, obviously that's true. We'd meet again. And Julian's like, yep, that's all I needed to hear. Then I'm going to be with you till that happens. Okay. So Julian joins. Fuck yes, boy. Now we got my boy, Julian, on the Force. Now shit is going to get real good. Alright, so let's take a look. So yes, remember I outfitted Julian quite a bit with some power-up items. I will make sure to use that health bread on Julian, probably right after this battle. Now, that MP boosting item, I'm probably going to keep that with Julian, and I'll actually take that into Scenario 3 with him. The Lucky Cookie, I'm also going to use on Julian, and the Brave Apple, oh, you know what? I'm going to take the Brave Apple with me over into Scenario 3 as well. So after this battle, we'll use the Cheerful Bread on Julian. The other three, though, I'm probably going to take with him into Scenario 3. Because Julian, he's not going to be with us, the rest of the game. That's not how that's going to happen. Eventually, he is going to, you know, well, he's not going to be with us the rest of Scenario 2. Eventually, you know, he leaves and Scenario 3 will start from his perspective. Also, I did make sure to give him the life ring. Remember, we essentially duplicated that life ring. So now we have an extra one of those on Julian. Julian does have level 2 blades. I'm actually not, I can't remember what level he has for knives. We'll be able to check that after we get out of this fight. Also, he's got 41 kills. Damn, boy. How many does Median have? 61. Oh, okay. But Julian is... Well, no, Median is probably the strongest member, right? Yeah, I think Median is a little stronger than Julian. But that's because Median had more power-up items used on him. And Julian is level 12, though. He's very, very high level. Okay. So Campbell's hurt. We gotta heal him. Oh, level up for Rito. Okay. Alright, so now that we have Julian back on the force, it's just so invigorating. Like, yeah! Alright, we gotta defeat the enemy, press on to Baron. Absolutely, I agree. And, you know, it's like, oh no, Julian is out there by himself. Whatever is he gonna do? Yeah, guess what? Julian can easily handle himself. He's in no danger. But I do believe more enemies are going to show up. We're gonna save that mass monk behind us for Hedva to kill, and we're gonna keep moving forward. Okay, nothing yet. Also, I do need to make sure I'm very cautious around the mass monks at the end of this fight, you know, because they do have... Wait, hold on. Hedva can actually hit it, right? Yeah, she can. Okay. Because both of those mass monks have Spark, and, you know, it's not good to really trifle with these motherfuckers since they have Spark. I kind of want Bernard to be a little protected because Bernard doesn't have great defense. Okay, and Hedva will get you down. Alright, so this has been pretty good. We've been able to get Hedva some actions and some kills here without any negative repercussions at all. So, very good, very good. Julian, let's go! Are you fuckers ready for this shit? Alright, so Julian doesn't have a long-range attack as of right now, though. Alright, let's just put Julian, like, right here. And you're gonna go for median. I'm sure if they can hit Julian, they'll go for him as well. Going for median again. Okay, going for median. Never really something that bothers me too much. Like, look at this. Just one. One fucking damage. Awesome for you. Alright, David. Let's have David just go here. We'll start attacking with the spear a little bit. That's fine. Might as well use the spear since the mass monks have swords. And this will do, you know, maximum fucking damage here. I don't think anyone is really hurt at this point. Yeah, no, like, we're all pretty much looking good. Okay, Rock. Let's have Rock go here. And, we'll equip that Tomahawk. And we'll make sure to get the friendship boost. Bitch! Still not dead. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Also, the other thing, Julian will actually be with us for a little while. Like, he's not, you know, imminently about to leave the party or anything like that. So that is good. Thinking about it, I guess he's on our force. No, I think he's on the force actually a little less time than he was in Scenario 1. Yeah, I think he remains on the force a little longer in Scenario 1 than he does in Scenario 2, but that's okay. Alright, we're gonna have Hazuki take this monk out right here. Alright, and we have the monk and the lizard man directly to our right. This is our first time seeing lizard men now that I think about it, so let's take a look at their stats. I mean, I'm not too worried. There's no one, like, really weak over there. So they got attack of 23. Well, that is pretty high, I guess. Wow, they have 36 health. That's quite a lot. All right, I want to get Campbell over there right in front of it and start, you know, bothering it. Whoa, only 9. Okay. Now, I'm assuming that the Lizard Man will be able to do some pretty good damage to Campbell, so I'll have to be aware of that. All right, let's get Synthesis out here. We're definitely going to want to be careful of exposing too many people to too big a damage. Hopefully, Waltz can get, like, a sniper shot. Yeah! Okay, so now anyone can come up and finish off the Lizard Man, which is good, because the Lizard Man is a little dangerous there. Oh, I'm so tempted. I'm so fucking tempted to have Julian just say, suck my cock. But I want to take care of some of the other enemies first. Alright, so here's Julian again. What's up, bro? Oh, burn. Nice. Oh, medical herb. We're not going to be able to pick that up. Yeah, let me just go ahead and drop this, you know, permanent stat increasing item. Like, no way, no way. Yeah, we're giving up on that. All right. Cool. So Bernard will come over here and say, goodbye, Lizard Man. You do not need to be here any longer. Oh, Hypno Arrow. We haven't seen a lot of Hypno Arrows so far in scenarios. Oh, Power Axe. Nice. I always appreciate when they drop Power Axes for me, because I actually do need to grind a lot of money while I'm going to be doing this grinding session coming up. So, you know, any Power Axes I get will greatly benefit me. Because, you know, we, of course, already have a Power Axe on Rock. So any extra ones we get, we can just sell. And they do sell, I think, for like $450. Like, that's a reasonable amount of money. All right, so he's going for Synthesis.